In 10 years, the thing I'll most remember about this trip is probably just being able to openly talk to people and being able to be with our whole group, and just the meaning behind it was so much more than I've ever experienced.
In 10 years from now, I'll most likely remember the big circle and our church just all bonding really well and just connecting this mission trip.
In 10 years, the two things I will most remember is meeting Noah, Emma, and Kaylee, and also the last night when we did our circle group and prayed, which was amazing.
So we went to Lockport Nursing Home, and I met this guy named Bob. And as I was leaving, I said hey to Bob. As he was reading the paper, he looked up, and I just saw the biggest smile on his face. And it was pretty nice.
We were at Lockport, and I just sat down and was just having a basic conversation with people, and it just brought so much happiness for us to be there and giving our time just to communicate and be with them.
My favorite part's probably getting closer with our church group, and I met this guy named Jay, and he's really nice, and I played him in chess.
I enjoyed being a part of the community missions and helping sort clothes, and then meeting with the old ladies at the nursing home and talking to them and hearing their stories.
I'm going to remember all the friendships we made and how close we got with our youth.
I'm going to remember the bond, how close I got with God.
Just being able to help out the community members and just being a helpful part of society.
In 10 years, I'm going to remember the Trailblazing Seniors and Elder V working in the kitchen with us.
Yeah, I remember helping all the people this week and meeting all these people.
I like making new friends in a place I've never been at.
I remember helping the community and meeting all the friends, just having a good time talking with them.
I remember meeting new people and learning about their stories.
I remember meeting new people, helping the elderly, and helping the community.
So we were meeting new people, talking about how God is working on us and everything like that.
I would definitely be the friends and the bonds that we made throughout the trip.
Mine would be getting to go and help out the Arts Center in Niagara Falls because we really made an impact and made it a better place.
What really made me think this trip was really worth it is Joseph, which is I didn't realize it was gonna be as good, but Joseph, who was this one counselor that I just really liked, he made this trip 100 times better. He was cooperative. He's basically like my older brother, if you kind of put it like that. He was such a cool dude, and I would do anything. If we could ever meet up again, I would do it.
In 10 years, I'll remember most about making all my new friends and growing closer to God.
In 10 years, I'll remember Niagara Falls and how beautiful it was to see God and how He plays a role in our life, and all the people I got to meet on the trip.
This mission trip, I'm going to remember in 10 years, probably Allison at the Lockport retirement home. She was a big inspiration to me, and I know a lot of other people. She just kept going, and she was really a big help when it came to the older people there, and she was full of energy and love for those people, and it was crazy about how much she spread the word through that and through her work, and how she was just excited to be there every day, even though she knew that if she was going to come back one day and somebody wasn't going to be there, she just had such a positive outlook, and it really was to live for.
In 10 years, I'll probably remember this lady Marge that we volunteered at the church called Holy Trinity in Niagara.
I think I'm gonna remember Micah because he was really cool and his rhymes were really good.
Looking back on this mission trip, I would like to remember going to see the falls because it was very beautiful and I've never seen anything like it before.
In 10 years, I'll remember the falls.
Looking back on this trip in 10 years, I'd remember the strong community in Niagara Falls. At our community cookout, everybody came together and had a really great time, which was incredible to see. I would also never forget riding the Maid of the Mist and going right up close to the falls. We don't really have that in North Carolina, so that was a great experience that I'll never forget.
So the thing I will remember is definitely the falls and riding Maid in the Mist. That was just awesome. And also our last night when we had our church group time, we were in a big circle, everyone was crying, and it was just such an emotional feeling, but I loved it, and I'll definitely remember it.
What I remember most about this mission trip is the bonds and friendships that I had made with different youth groups.
I'll remember how close and comfortable we got as a youth group.
I'm going to remember a lady named Elder V who was really tough on us at the beginning, but turned out to be a really good person.
I'm going to remember working with the children at Salvation Army Special Ages.
I'm going to remember being able to comfortably and confidently share my story through Christ.